kind of personality type do you think thrives now as opposed to before?
Well, I think I always say, to anyone that'll listen, that this is an applied art. Okay. You never forget that we have to sell product or service or persuade or change opinion, or, we have to get people to take some kind of action. And so it's an applied art. It's not a fine art. And I think some people get into the business thinking it's a fine art and they're going to throw darts at ceilings and ideate and come up with kooky things. And yeah, there is that. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to sell an idea, and the idea has to move people and
Got to move
satisfy the
merchandise,
client
maybe.
brief, right? So yeah, so because it's a business, and so I think some people don't last in it because of that, because maybe they're, even though they have interesting ideas, they can't have, like, their ideas don't sell, which is too bad. Um, I think as well that you have to, as a creative person, be able to handle rejection, and a lot of it. Right? I learned that very early on, and not everybody can get past that, and it's too hard on them emotionally, and so they leave the business and get into some other business that where they have a creative outlet, or whatever. But you come up with 20 ideas, and maybe four of them get in front of the client, and maybe one of them gets sold, or you have to put more, the concept shredder, like, it just, you have to be able to roll with that and think that there's always a better idea. There's always another idea. There's always going to be something else that will solve the brief. And if you can't get past that, you can't last in the business, because it's just too emotionally draining and horrific, right? And so I was given that advice early on, and I saw it, and I went, okay, I got to be able to deal with this. Because not, even though even though you might think every idea is a gem, they aren't. And also, you have to be able to move on to the next gem, to be able to last. And
Yeah,
so some
absolutely.
people can't, and some people don't, and I think, but the schools, and we could talk about this a bit. The advertising programs that the schools have are turning out really talented art directors and writers, and the schools have gotten a lot better. The portfolios we're seeing are a lot better and more fully developed than they used to be, and that's a good thing. And so the talent that's coming into the agencies is terrific, and really well trained. So that's great.